Hi there, I'm Jordan, one of the Customising, and it is, yes, very, very rainy. So yeah, I'm lurking in the shed, and what we're going to do today is we're going to make some custom shit. Okay, yeah, I've got a Dalek here, which is, yeah, well, I've got a Dalek, I've got a Cyberman, and today we're going to make some custom Daleks. So if any of you know the channel Cosplay Chris, you'll know he does a segment called Chris's Custom Collectibles. It's amazing. Basically what he does is he'll get like it tends to be the Jack specific like figures, like the full proper 18-inch I believe they are, 18-inch figures, and he'll customise them and make them look a fuck ton better. That's roughly what we're going to be doing today.
Going to start off by dismantling all the bits that we need to. And in this case I actually want the eye stalk to sit lower than it currently does, so what I'm doing is I'm just taking some jewellery files and filing down a groove into the plastic so it can sit lower. I am in fact doing the same thing on the gun because of the same reasons. I'm now taking a standing knife and I'm starting hacking at some of the globes and just the plastic itself, just scoring some marks into it to make it look battle damaged. So the original plan was to dry brush on some silver with the Humbrol enamel paints that we have. Unfortunately the silver had completely dried up, so I had to end up using this random acrylic stuff I haven't touched in at least a year and a half. Simulate oxidization, use a slightly different shade of gold enamel paint to the paint that's on the figure currently, and just wipe it off and it'll look like the metal has started to oxidize. Also ensure that all the work you're doing is almost out of frame so you can barely see what's going on camera. Now we're going to mix up a really disgusting shade of blacky browny green, and it's going to be absolutely disgusting and it's going to be perfect. You're going to use this an awful lot like you'd use an acrylic wash, just layer it on and then wipe it off, and anything that stays in the grooves is meant to be, really.
Love is free, let's turn forever, you and me.
So as much as I do like the look that we currently have, I'm going for a bit more Asylum of the Daleks-esque, so this really isn't dirty enough. Like, really isn't dirty enough. And it's at this point right here you can see where the dirt's got into those two cuts in the back of the head, and it looks really good. It was roughly around this sort of point I realised that the current technique of wiping it off wasn't really working, so I was putting more paint on and taking a lot less off. Because like I said, I wanted something very Asylum of Daleks, so it had to be very dirty.
So yeah, you did miss some shit with this guy here. And I am purposely leaving him out of focus because I don't want you seeing the finished product just yet. So it means, yeah, running out of space on my memory card probably did actually do me a favour, because it means that a lot of the changes, like serious changes, have just happened because I've taken some absolutely hanging paint though. Well, not hanging in the sense of nasty, hanging in the sense of, oh my god, that's a nasty colour. So I've taken some of that shit all over it, so probably a good thing that you didn't see that, because then that kind of spoil the surprise. So what we're going to do now is going to work on a base kind of for it, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. This is going well, but yes, that's what we're going to do next. Right then, let's get on with it.
So when I started this project, I knew thematically what I wanted, but I didn't have any exact idea of what I wanted. And the same thing goes for this. I don't actually know what I'm doing at this stage, so I'm just messing around and seeing what happens. You know what? This thing still ain't dirty enough. So as a matter of fact, the air drying clay doesn't stick very well to much, to be honest, so you have to super glue it all down once you're finished. And now I'm just brushing silver all over all the different bits, just so there's a little bit of highlight underneath all the other paints that I'm going to put on top. So I'm just covering this with PVA glue, and now some dirt. So unfortunately for Cosplay Chris, no, this wasn't dirt from my driveway, but I guess an old box of flowers works just as well. This is just a mixture of the paint and some water, which I'm applying in the exact same way as you would an acrylic wash. So this is the final piece, and what's happened is I've hot glued down both of the figures and the sucker from the Dalek. I glued up the wheels on the bike so it wouldn't move. The Sideman obviously got the acrylic wash, and that was it, apart from a bit of PVA glue and mud on his boots, and that was it. Everything else is as you see it, all done with paints. Now I was slightly disappointed that a lot of the silver didn't show through, but it still looks really good anyway. Like the mud all over the sucker and everything, like bits of silver show through, but it's nothing too serious. It's a bit annoying, but at the same time it looks amazing.
So that is the finished project. It's sitting just wait, which way am I walking? That way, it's sitting just there. Now the only problem is finding where the fuck I'm going to put it, because I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys ever so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
So as a quick aside, I would like to point out that I am actually considering selling this piece. If you're at all interested, just drop us a message or email us. The email will be on screen right now. So if you're at all interested, just let me know and we can sort out pricing and everything and postage and all that.